I tell you, my wife's never been nice to me, and the first date I asked her, hey, can I give you a goodnight kiss on the cheek? She bent over. Okay. We are the Dabbies from El Pastor. We never take a big in Pastor. We like our beer cold. And our women not so old. And the senoritas with the chichis.
Ole!
Ole! Arriba!
Ole!
You know, folks, I want to tell you a story about an old couple. They were past 70. They were in the house for 55 years. They were happy because it was almost paid for. They're sitting in the rocking chairs, listening to the radio, and on the radio comes a faith healer. And he says, if you want to be healed tonight, I can heal you. Just put one hand on the radio and one hand on where you want to be healed. Said the old woman. Put one hand on the radio and put one hand on the old tire heart. And the husband put one hand on the radio and proceeded to put one hand down his leg.
Hey, genius!
And the wife said,
Genius, he needs to know what he's supposed to play.
and the wife said, Pepper, the man said he could heal, not raise the dead. Today, I am 107 years old, and I have my elixir vitae. I thank you for making this cake, and we will blow it away. Time. Cut. Good evening or afternoon, Toledo. You have a wonderful city. I'm sure that it will look nice when it's finished. Yes. Pardon me, yes. As I look among your eager faces, I can see why this city is flat on its back. Last city I was in, things were slightly different. I was flat on my back. Things kept going from bad to worse, and it wasn't long before we were flat on our backs again. But you know, the reason I do these shows is not just for the money. I do them mainly for the sex. Because I need the money to pay for the sex. Tough audience. You know, I had a friend once who owned a St. Bernard dog. Must have been about 240 pounds. Now, when you give this dog 10 cans of dog food, the dog does not do-do. He shits. Yes. So that's what we had outside. Piles of shit from this dog. That's what we keep him outside, so he doesn't shit inside. But anyway, we're moving along. How much time do I have left? 10 minutes? I gotta make oatmeal too. Well, where was I? Oh, nobody's here. Okay. I might as well go home and call it a day. Here's the story of my life. I get no respect. No respect at all, you know. I said to my wife, hey, why don't we try something wild? We get naked. We can't stop laughing. It's funny, you know. She said, take me somewhere I've never been before. I said, how about the kitchen? My old man, when I was a kid, hey, Dad, why don't you take me to the zoo? Hey, look, son, if they want you, they'll call and come and get you, okay? I tell you, I've had a rough. I could never get dates as a kid, you know. I was in high school. I called up a girl and said, hey, can I come over? She said, yeah, come on over. There'll be nobody home. I went over. There was nobody home. It's been rough. No respect. No respect. I had a school teacher. Must have weighed about 420. Only gal I knew who could eat a banana sideways. Yeah, if she would have stand on her head, her hair wouldn't touch the floor. Yes. She was so fat and ugly. My blind friend who came over, he said she looked ugly and braille. That's how fat and ugly she was. Yeah. I was on a blind date once. Yeah. We were in a restaurant. A gal told the waiter, hey, surprise me. So he came back with some kibbles and bits. Folks, we'll wrap the act up and get the hell out of here because we're dying up here. Let's see.
I'm so sorry. I wish I could answer you, but I was really
Place is scared, man.
Oh, how many arms have held you and hated to let you go. Oh, how many? Yes, I wonder, yes I do, but I don't want to know. Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray to a bright summer's day when I kissed you and called you a sweetheart? Do the chairs in your parlor seem empty and bare? Do you gaze at your bald head and wish you had hair? Is my heart full of pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? Oh, honey, I wonder if you're lonesome tonight. They say the world's a stage, and each one of us must play a part. Fate hasn't been playing with you. I don't know. What's tax? He said the words, and that's strange. Why? I can't remember. He said you love me, honey, but you acted like a fool. I can't remember the words. Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? How much time do we have left? Wonderful days. Well, I'm going to tell you about the mysterious continent known as Africa. Africa is God's country, and He can have it. Well, we left New York drunk and early in the morning of February 2nd. After 15 days in the water and 6 in the boats, we finally arrived at the shores of Africa. We then proceeded 1,500 miles in the heart of the jungle, where I shot a polar bear. This bear was 6'7" and stocking feet and had shoes on. One day, I was sitting in front of my cabin smoking some meat because there wasn't a cigar store in the neighborhood, and I bagged 6 tigers. I begged them to go away, but they hung around all afternoon. Anyway, I caught an elephant in my pajamas. I got my pajamas, I let them know. And we tried to remove the tusks. That's not so easy to say, tusks. You try it sometime. But the tusks were loose in Alabama. You know, I never worry about getting laughs. They'll come and get you in the end. Yes. I was going to say something else, but I forgot. I was doing an act once, and I told the kid, look, just keep going until you get a laugh, okay? But make it fast, because I see a man in the audience with a rope. We're still going, I don't know why. Well, folks, I think I'm going to wrap it up and say a few words. Hello, I must be going. I cannot stay. I came to say I must be going. I'm glad I came, but just the same, I must be going. I'll stay a week or 2. I'll stay the summer through. But I am telling you, I must be going. I'm still here. I don't know why I'm not going. Please, madam, if you're going to cough that loud, excuse yourself. So the rest of us can hear what the schmuck is trying to say. Alright, I'll do some Shakespeare. It has been a hard day's night, and I have been sleeping like a log. It's been a hard day's night, and I have been working like a dog. But when I get home to you, I see the things that you do, and they will make you feel all right. When I am home, everything seems to be right. When I am home, feeling you holding me tight. It has been a hard day's night, and I should be working like a dog. It has been a hard day's night, and I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you and see the things that you do, you know I feel all right. Well, folks, I'd just like to say you've been a wonderful audience, and I've been lousy. So thanks again. We'll see you never. Hasta luego, mucho gusto, quedamos arriba. Oh, no respect. 10 minutes? Oh, I can do OBO too. You know, I knew this lady, old school teacher Byron. She was so fat and ugly. Only woman I knew who could eat a banana sideways. She was so fat and ugly that she would put her in a beauty contest for King Kong and got to, I tell you, King Kong were coming first. If she were to stand on her head, her hair wouldn't touch the floor. What a dump. Great to be here in, where are we?
Tecumseh.
What's that?
Tecumseh, Michigan.
Oh, Tecumseh to you too. Please, no applause. I've had to clap. Well, I must say, Tecumseh, you have a wonderful city. I'm sure it'll look nice when it's finished. Yeah, the reason I do these shows is not just for the money. I do them for the sex. Because I need the money to pay for the sex. Here's how. I had a friend that paid $3 million for sex. And then he divorced his wife. Yes, she finally died, and he didn't have to pay the $3 million. But I want to talk to you about something serious. I want to talk about cocksuckers. And the reason I want to talk about cocksuckers is because there's not enough cocksuckers out there. The late great Lenny Bruce will talk about cocksuckers all the time. Wonderful comedian. He got busted over 20 times because he was talking about cocksuckers. What is a cocksucker? Well, a cocksucker can be a man or a woman. Why are you offended if someone calls you a cocksucker? If it's true, admit it. Applaud yourself. Give yourself a clap, all right? Aren't you schmucks? Okay. But Joust to mine head, yes indeed. But you know, I just want to say that when you drink, all of you have drank once before in your lives, and may or may not drink again. But when you drink, make sure you turn on the lights when you flush the toilet. One time I came home drunk. I sat on the sink and threw up in the toilet bowl. Then came back to the sink and said, I don't agree with that shit.
Oh, God.
But folks, you have to clean your mess. You cannot be with someone and say you love them and not clean your mess. You men out there, please clean those hickory nuts and change your underwear.
Yes.
The last thing you want is the old lady to say, why does that smell like ass? And why are your shirts and shorts stained?
Oh, yeah.
But you know, I just finished a tour this past summer. I was all over the country. I ran for the border and made it. I'm still on the run, man, from Coffee yet. But I'll be back there in a couple of weeks. You know, once I shot an elephant in my pajamas. How I got my pajamas, I'll never know. Then we tried to remove the tusks. That's not so easy to say. You try that sometime. Tusks. I just want to direct your attention to this bottle of black velvet.
Okay.
This bottle of black velvet is imported and bottled for the Black Velvet Import Company. And Canada, Guava, New York. Easy to kick.
Okay.
This is all going on film. It'll come out as a posthumously released Basil. Schmuck. Get that putz out of here and get him in the crap house. Another thing I want to talk about is these mobile phones. Everybody and the goddamn mother has a mobile phone. I mean, what the schmuck? It's like a frickin' apparatus. They go everywhere. Oh my God, what's this? My mobile phone ain't working. It needs batteries. No, it needs to be charged. I can't find a charger. Holy Fray, what do I do? You know, when you go and take a shit, when you're out and about, Big Brother knows exactly where you are taking a shit. We take a leak, take a piss. Hey, this schmuck's taking a shit. Okay. We'll come back later. Reminder is doing its call. He's taking a shit. What those text messages? I don't believe in mobile phones. I seldom have one. I don't carry one. If I do, it's one of those flip phones, like from Star Trek. Scotty, beat me up. We need more power, Scotty. More power. Anyway. You don't see those anymore. There's all these little digital devices. Do you have a mobile phone on you? Yes? No? Okay. Keep it. Put the putz in the schmuck, all right? Right. You are so beautiful.
To me.
You said it, bro. You know, I tell you, it's the story of my life. I get no respect. No respect at all. I was out and about. And I said to my wife, hey, let's do something wild. So she stripped me naked, tied me to the bed and left. When I was a kid, I could have a trick or treat. I had to do it over the phone. I said to my pop, hey Pop, why don't you take me to the zoo? He said, son, if they want you, they'll come and get you, all right?
You get no respect yet for that.
Yeah, no respect. Yeah, I get no respect. Trying to do an act, yeah, no respect. As I was saying, I was going somewhere with this, but I forgot. Now I'd like to recite a little poetry. The iron hand, well, it ain't no match for the iron rock. The strongest ball, somebody help me, most crumbling ball to a mighty God. For all those who have eyes and all those who have ears, it is only He that can reduce beating tears. Don't you cry. What's that laughing hanging out doing out there? Don't you die. And don't you burn like a thief in the night. Here plays wrong with rats. When he returns. Wait for it.
Yeah, drink the beer.
We'll play the beer chant again for the encore. You hear that, Jake? For the closing number, we'll play the beer chant. Back by popular demand by these two dummies.
Sorry, buddy. Did you see it? All right, do it.
No.
Basil reading poetry. Can you hear me okay? No? Yes?
Yes.
Good. The hell with it. A restless farewell to arms, where the traveller never returns. To face the crowd, to face the music. Must give us pause. To live the life of a dreamer. To be or not to be, that is a question of life. A poet in disguise, a con man between jobs. But as it is, the sands of time shall not diminish, and all things shall pass. Eventually. You know, I've got a new record coming up.
Hey.
Yeah. I can't remember what it is, but I got a new one coming out.
Right.
It's called The Bigot Bash Blues. And baby, if you take my money again and leave me flat broken destitute, I will find you and come and beat you over the head with a club. If you dare take my money again, Bigot Bash Blues. And B flat minor +1.
Okay.
Follow me while I have a drink. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. I've had the clap. Thank you. Yes. Please, no applause. You know, I'm an actor and entertainer, yes. I've got 30-some albums and a dozen films. I've had the Academy Awards serving. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. You know, as I look upon your eager faces, I can see why you're all flat on your back. The last place I was at, things were slightly different. I was flat on my back.
Okay.
But things kept going from bad to worse. It wasn't long before I was flat on my back again. Any questions? Any answers? Any bones? Any rags? Any bottles? You know, somebody once said, it's not the fall that kills you when you fall from the top of a building. It's that sudden stop.
Yeah.
And you know why they build a fence around cemetery? Because everyone's just dying to get in. Yeah, you'll never forget that one. You've heard it a million times. And now for a strange interlude. Every night the wife and I, pardon me, the ex-wife and I was married for 3 days, you know. And when I sobered up, I looked as who I was married to, and I said, "Oye, babe," she said, "Chingale, vámonos, arriba!" That was the end of that. Damn what things. I don't believe in political correctness. I think pardon me. Political correctness is crap. Something that schmucks and things. We do not believe in political correctness. A gentleman should not argue with a lady unless she's a $500 a night hooker and you're trying to get a discount because your putts is not big enough. You're wearing me out just sitting there. Enjoying the show? Okay, fine. Oh, you're tired already? I'm not even tired. Oh, it's too early. We got plenty of footage. We gotta get this done. We're burning daylight. Look, how the moon is shining bright. And all the vampires are lurking about. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over the many quaint and forgotten loss of yore, suddenly there was a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "This visitor," I muttered, rapping at my chamber door. "Only this and nothing more." It was in the bleak December, someone's wrought its dying ember, while I was chased upon the floor. Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Please, thank you. Took me 10 months to get rid of the flash.
I'll give it back to you. Oh my God, I can't quote that.
Lucky if I can remember where I am. What's my name? Oh, in my heyday, young girls wrote to me. Everyone all swore they had time to devote to me. Everyone all swore that they knew me once upon a song. Main attraction, couldn't buy a seat. The celebrities would die to meet. I've had every accolade bestowed on me, and now you see, if I never sing another song, it shouldn't bother me. I've had my share of fame, and you know my name. If I never sing another song or take another vow, I would get by, but I'm not sure how. Lord, help me walk another mile, just one more mile. I'm tired of walking all alone. Lord, help me smile, another smile, just one more smile. You know I just can't make it on my own. I never thought I needed help before. I thought that I could get by myself. But now I know I just can't take it anymore. With a humble heart on bended knees, I'm begging you, please help me. But those were the days of our lives, when bad things in life seem so true. Those days are all gone now, but one thing is true. When I look and I find I still love you. I still love you, schmucks. You've been a lousy audience. Good night.
Command performance.
Drinks around the house.
Yay.
You know you love it.
Basil Hollywood.
In my heyday, young girls wrote to me. Everybody swore they had time to devote to me. Everyone said they all knew me once upon a song. Main attraction, couldn't buy a seat. The celebrities would die to meet. I've had every accolade bestowed on me, and now you see, if I never sing another song, it shouldn't bother me. I've had my share of fame, you know my name.
Joel, there's one left.
If I never sing another song, it shouldn't bother me. I would get by, but I'm not sure how. Yes, I get by, but I'm not sure how. Lovely. Well, good evening. You have a lovely town. I'm sure it'll look nice when it's finished. The point that I'm trying to make is there is no point to be made. You know, when I was a lad, back at the turn of the century, let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, I had a school teacher once. This gal was fat and ugly. You want to know how fat and ugly she was? She was so fat and ugly. She was the only gal I knew who could eat a banana sideways. If she would have stand on her hair wouldn't touch the floor. She was so ugly. She went to a dog contest and she won. That's how ugly she was. Yeah, that's it. Ugly woman. You know, what was I saying? Where's my drink? This is the last night of my tour. So I just want to say, L'chaim, shalom, and we'll meet you on the other side. I don't have my cigarette prop with me. I wish I had. But you know, oh yeah, just throw it to me. Thank you very much. But you know,
And then throw them back.
but you know, and thank you. Thank you, Prop Master. Yeah, you know, I had a friend once that never smoked. Yes. And then one day he got run over by a tobacco truck. Yes, ran over his nice clean lawn. Memories.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, nice place here in Florida. Yes. I started in San Antonio, wound up in Toledo, now we're here in Florida. It's been a rough ride. Still right? When I was a boy, I can tell you, when I was a boy, I had a rough, you know. I asked my father, hey, why don't you ever take me to the zoo? My father said, look, if they want you, they'll call, okay? You know. I can never go trick-or-treat, you know. I had to do it over the phone. You know, my wife, take my wife, you know, she said, hey, I want to go someplace I've never been before. I said, well, how about the kitchen? You know, we get undressed, we can't stop laughing. I tell you, it ain't easy being me. I got no respect. No respect at all. I've had a rough man. Oh, boy, let's have a drink. My friend, you know, men, when you get married, marry an ugly woman, because she'll be happy when she leaves you. When I was married, I left my wife all the way down to the cat. I was so happy she was gone. Trying to keep it clean, you know. All the little kids are watching the program when they're not supposed to, you know. Schmucks, God bless them. And I think I might do a medley of songs right now. We'll do a medley of songs and we'll call it a day. This has been a rough run. Here's one by the late great Joe Cocker. You are so beautiful to me. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything that I hope for. You're everything that I need. You are so beautiful to me. The iron hand, it ain't no match for the iron rod. The strongest wall shall crumble and fall to a mighty God. For all those who have eyes and all those who have ears, it is only He who can reduce me to tears. Don't you cry, and don't you die, and don't you burn. like a thief in the night. You replace wrong with right when he returns. In my heyday, young girls wrote to me. Everyone swore they all had time to devote to me. Everyone all swore that they knew me once upon a song. Main attraction, they couldn't buy a seat. As celebrities would die to meet. I've had every accolade bestowed on me, and now you see, if I never sing another song, it shouldn't bother me. I've had my share of fame, you know my name. If I never sing another song or take another bow, I would get by, but I'm not sure how. Guess I get by, but I'm not sure how. Well, friends, I want to thank you for being such a fantastic audience. For those 2 or 3 of you that are left. And we'll see you all next time. Bon voyage, hasta luego, mucho gusto, buenos tacos, merci beaucoup, Dankeschön, Akayam, and remember to all get verschnacket.
That was good.
You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything that I hope for. You're everything that I need. You are so beautiful to me.
Lip smacker, Trisket, cracker, tallywhacker, senorita. Linebacker, honey slapper, kick tapper, margarita. Take yourself down where the water flows, past the old field where the tallywhacker grows. Running backwards through the cornfield, can you see her? Bushwhacker, meat packer, coon trapper, pleased to meet ya. Computer hacker, alley crapper, super snacker, Mona Lisa. Take yourself down where the water flows, past the old field where the tallywhacker grows. Running backwards through the cornfield, can you see her? City sacker, coat lacquer, grocery bagger, quite a bleeder. Wrinkle flapper, red snapper, Jenga stacker, need to see ya. And take you on down where the water flows, past the old field where the tallywhacker grows. Running backwards through the cornfield, can you see her? Running backwards through the cornfield, can you see